Reality slips far away, fiction comes alive, we start to play. Hope is no more behind the closed door as we drift away from where we were before. Hope and hopelessness become one, it's all meaningless, we've already begun. Yup, we are all one and the same, never opposites, we play the same game. So I listen to the world and right from wrong, stay focused so I can stay strong. If you ever wonder why I'm trapped inside, it's probably just because I told a pack of lies. Maybe a dream, maybe it was pride, maybe for myself I often wonder why. Until our very last breath, we're running after life, trying to beat death.
Walking in line between hope and despair, running from the truth, but it's already here. Told so many lies, I don't know if they can find me. Only one life to live, so choose wisely. Heads or tails, do you even know the side you're on? Doesn't really matter if it's on the same point. If you wanna achieve, you gotta believe the time right now. There's the door, is the key.
Chase the pain, don't let it fade away. There's a ray of hope beyond despair. Move on, look on the truth in this world.
Only one life to live, so choose wisely.
Let the world come, you should find a solution. Beat the twisted evil face. Just do it, go for it.
It's gone. She really is gone. It's almost like there was never anything there to begin with. Every last sign of Sayaka's existence disappeared without a trace. It's just like he said. After the class trial, before we took the elevator back up, Monokuma told us.
Oh, I almost forgot. Since the class trial is over, I'll go ahead and dispose of all the corpses. It's okay. No need to thank me. Just seeing your delighted, smiling faces is thanks enough for me. After all, nobody wants to look at a rotting corpse every day. That can't be good for your health.
I didn't even have time to mourn Sayaka and Junko's deaths. I'm sure that's exactly why he did it. It's a bad joke, a sickening dream, but I have to accept the reality of it all. I headed back to the dining hall to meet up with the others. Sorry I'm late.
Hey, are you okay, Makoto?
You sure took your sweet time. I was just about to go get you and drag you back here.
Sorry.
So what happened? Was your room fixed up like he said? I imagine it would be pretty hard to sleep with a rotting corpse in your bathroom.
Jesus. That's fucked up, man. Why would you say something like that?
My room was spotless. There wasn't anything left. Like the whole thing never happened.
It must be tough staying there, knowing what happened. Why don't you just stay in Sayaka's room?
Well, staying there with her scent still hanging in the air, that would hurt just as much. Plus, I've decided that I can't turn away from her death.
Makoto? Hey, cheer up. Getting depressed isn't gonna help anything, right? If we all work together, I'm sure we'll find a way out of here. So everyone just try and cheer up and get back on track.
Is that honestly supposed to make us feel better?
Huh?
We were already working together, and yet someone was still murdered. Anyone could betray us at this point. Now that it's happened once, it's a question of when, not if, the next one takes place.
Yeah, because Sayaka made the first move.
But if we work together against the mastermind, nobody will have a reason to do something like that.
Keep telling yourself that. I'll be over here in the real world. Working together? Fighting a common enemy? Like it or not, it's just not that simple.
What do you mean?
The mastermind seems to be much more powerful than we ever suspected. They took over Hope's Peak, which was supposed to be well defended, then modified it to fit their own desire. They created Monokuma, which seems to be incredibly advanced, and they're providing for our every need. And the cherry on top is the execution we witnessed. Everything has been planned to the last excruciating detail. This is not the work of your everyday psychopath. Defying them may be too great of a risk.
Then, what are we supposed to do?
Anyone who truly does want to escape will just have to follow the rules. In which case, the only option is to deceive those around you and win the game.
No!
No what?
I don't want to live. If it means killing someone else to do it, I don't want to kill anyone else.
Anyone else? What do you mean?
Leon died because we all voted for him, right? It's no different from us killing him ourselves.
But...
If we hadn't voted for him, then we all would have died instead, right? That isn't what you wanted, is it?
She's right. If you heap that kind of blame on yourself, you'll turn into a full-fledged masochist.
Chihiro, listen. You're not to blame. Not you, not Leon, and not Sayaka. The mastermind is responsible for everything that's happened. We've had no choice but to vote. I can't even imagine what would have happened to us if we'd refused. And in the end, it was Monokuma who ultimately killed Leon. So don't waste your anger on yourself. Instead, direct it at the mastermind.
Ahem. This is a school announcement. It is now 10 p.m. As such, it is officially nighttime. Soon, the doors to the dining hall will be locked, and entry at that point is strictly prohibited. Oh, and one other thing. It was just totally obvious before that you were trying to make yourself feel better and justify what you did. See you, don't see you. That's about how much I can see you, even when you try to hide. Now pay attention and remember this well. The burden of judging others is a heavy one to bear, so be well aware of your actions. Order and stability rely on the sacrifice and responsibility of everyone. Okay, sweet dreams, everyone. Good night, sleep tight. Don't let the bed bugs bite.
What was that just now?
Was he saying it's our fault what happened? That's pretty cruel, man.
That piece of shit. Who does he think he is?
And so, the day drew to a close. A tense, maddening day that saw the deaths of 3 classmates, Sayaka, Junko, and Leon. But this is just the beginning. Our despair has only just begun. I woke up the next day to Monokuma's normal morning announcement. Then he called us all to the gym. What's he gonna do to us this time? We were practically frozen with fear, but Monokuma was determined to get us involved in his little game. And with that goal in mind, he began it.
Okay, lift your arms up and down. 1, 2, 3, 4.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Now reach way up and bend way down. Tighten those muscles. Let's add a little strength, a little speed to those young bodies of yours. Doesn't this feel just great? Being stuck inside like this, you gotta make sure to stay healthy.
You're the one keeping us stuck inside.
Don't sweat the small stuff. That's my motto. Well, I sounded pretty cool just now, don't you think? Did you fall in love with me? Am I just to die for? Am I just to die in writhing agony for?
So, why did you call us here? Certainly, it wasn't to make us just exercise.
Just to make you exercise? Just to make you exercise? If exercise makes you laugh, exercise will make you cry. Now, if you keep doing these exercises, you will uncover the secrets of the Assassin's Fist. Passed down from generation to generation in the Empire of Darkness, the power can be yours.
That sounds like the kind of junk a middle schooler would come up with.
It doesn't matter. Just get to the point. Did you really call us all down here just to exercise?
Of course not. You think I have that kind of free time on my hands?
Okay, so then...
I'd like to make an announcement. Every time you overcome a class trial here in Hope Speak, a whole new world will open to you.
A whole new world?
It'd really suck if you had to live here forever with nothing new to stimulate you. Besides, I know how you kids get these days with your ADD and ADHD. I gotta keep you motivated, so go ahead, look around all you want. Enjoy the brand new post-trial world till you explode.
With that, Monokuma disappeared, leaving us even more confused than when he'd shown up. But... a new world?
Is he talking about a way to get outside?
That seems unlikely.
Well, we won't know till we look.
Whatever he meant, it seems we'll have to search the school one more time.
Okay, then let's split up and start investigating. When you're done, everyone meet back up at the dining hall and we'll share what we found.
You're basically a one-trick pony, you know that?
More like a staple food source. Now let's get moving!
Seeing his words as their signal, everyone scattered and left the gym. The gate that was blocking the stairs has been opened. Is this what Monokuma meant by a new world? If so, what's up there? This is the second floor of the school. Maybe there's some kind of clue here. Yeah, I'm sure of it. There's gotta be something here.
But still, this library is most interesting.
Huh? What's interesting about it?
Oh, nothing. I was just thinking out loud.
You must be pretty happy to have all these books around, huh, Toko?
Not particularly. Nothing's really caught my attention so far.
Indeed, there's a plethora of books, it's true, but the content seems lacking. Where's the comic books? Where's the young adult section?
Comic books? Young adult? That stuff's a waste of time.
I've seen what you write, Miss Fukawa. Talented as you are, your stuff isn't any more worthwhile.
My stories are filled with true love and pure feelings. Don't compare them to that garbage of yours. Your writing doesn't even mean anything. It's just a bunch of jumbled up letters. Someone should just burn it all.
Oh, the lady doth protest too much, methinks. I bet you're secretly into boy-on-boy action.
Boy-on-boy? I don't care if it's anime or comics or fanfic or whatever. It's all filth! Throwaway culture that'll be trashed and forgotten in half a decade! Just talking about it makes me sick to my stomach. I feel like I'm gonna throw up.
Yeah, you've insulted me and you've insulted my honor!
These two are really starting to freak me out. I've never seen anything like it.
I'm absolutely shocked!
How come?
They have all these books here and not one copy of any of my works!
Well, yeah. Why would they have comics in a library? Plus, most fanfic is just porn drawn by a bunch of amateurs.
You just don't get it. Not at all.
I do too get it. And with a face like yours, anyone can tell nothing you do is worthwhile.
Say whatever you want about me, but never judge a book by its author. Now hear this! Appearances mean nothing at all. What you see before you is nothing more than the rhyme that contains the meaty pulp of my genius. My creations are what determine my meaning and value.
You're so full of it.
I'm used to being misunderstood. You think weak attacks like yours will drop my HP?
Those two really worry me.
It's remarkably dusty in here, and the lighting is less than ideal. For a library, it's not the kind of place I'd want to do much reading in.
The shelf is covered in dust, but on the shelf is a letter? What's this? Hope's Peak Academy.
It was buried under a thick layer of dust. It must have been sitting there for quite a while. Well, shall we see what's inside?
But we shouldn't read other people's mail without their permission.
What we shouldn't do is leave this here without finding out what's inside.
Oh, okay. I broke the seal on the dusty envelope and pulled out the single sheet of paper I found inside. I unfolded the paper and read what was written there. From the Hope's Peak Academy Executive Office. Throughout the years, we have been
committed to shaping the youth who will one day shape the world. We have a long, proud history as an institution of higher learning with full government support. Our graduates enter society ready to take on active leadership roles in every major job field. However, Hope's Peak Academy must now lower the curtain on its glorious history for the time being. This decision was not an easy one to make, but serious issues beyond our control have made it necessary. But make no mistake, this is not the end for Hope's Peak Academy. We intend to reopen our doors as soon as the issues forcing our closure have been resolved. That being said, this is the end for now. And I would like to personally and sincerely thank everyone for your help and support over the years. For now, we're awaiting official governmental authorization to formally cease operations.
What does this mean?
The contents of this letter are quite interesting indeed.
It would seem Hope's Peak has stopped functioning as a school. And judging by the amount of dust the letter had collected, it doesn't seem to have happened recently. If I had to guess, I'd say this letter could be at least a year old.
So, you're saying Hope's Peak closed down at least a year ago?
Most likely. The mastermind took over the abandoned school in order to put on this little performance.
But that would mean it was closed when I got here just a few days ago. But I didn't get that sense at all. Plus, if the school had shut down, don't you think it would have been in all the newspapers and stuff? I mean, you're saying it could have happened over a year ago, right? But before I got here, I looked stuff up online about the school and never saw anything about this.
That must have been all part of the mastermind's plan. They lured us all in here. Someone who could create a place to judge and execute people who could potentially be capable of anything. Of course, that's all assuming that this letter is real.
If it is real, though, that does solve one mystery surrounding the school. The reason there are no other students here could be because the school had already closed down.
That would be a nice, simple solution, it's true.
But then, what about this other part?
This decision was not an easy one to make, but serious issues beyond our control have made it necessary. But make no mistake, this is not the end for Hope Speak Academy. We intend to reopen our doors as soon as the issues forcing our closure have been resolved.
What did they mean by serious issues? That's apparently why the school had to close. But is there any connection between that and what's happening to us now?
If the two events are in fact connected, uncovering that connection would be a useful clue, on top of figuring out the mastermind's motive. Although I can't really say any more until we find more details.
So in other words, only the mastermind knows the truth right now.
The mastermind's motive. If we can figure out why they would want to imprison us all here, will that be enough for us to get out of here? Or...
Now, wasn't that just a despairing decent video? If you like our content, be sure to drop a subscribe and click on the bell so you get notified when our next video comes out. If you want to watch even more despair, you can click on any of the videos beside me. I'll see you later!